Hello, I'm Mike of Enough Dice. This is Minecraft. I have to start off so many of these by saying I died and lost all my gear. It's because I died, and so I died and lost all my gear. This was particularly dumb. I wasn't even playing with lava or, well, falling from high spaces is not my current problem because, well, I mean, it is a problem I have at the minute, given that I'm working way up. But the thing is, I fall off the high place, and I go, oh poo, that's very annoying, and I go and grab my gear, but no, this is the how to die and lose absolutely everything, which is my current issue. And the way I managed it this time was I just AFK'd for a long time on top of the nether. The problem with that being, oh my god, you can really tell the difference between a landscape where there has been players on the nether, where there have been players where there are not players, because there's just these huge pits and I mean, you get some of these flame areas just on the nether in general, but no, this is ghast stuff. I decided that ghasts are now my least favourite thing. I think guardians were my least favourite thing when I was doing my underwater temple stuff. They're just irritating if you get a lot of them, whereas ghasts just break things and make things worse. So this was kind of, this particular death and lost all my stuff was ghast related. In that I was AFKing, which is, I mean, looking back, that was stupid. I was literally AFKing for I don't even know how long, on top of the nether. And I got ghasted. Anything? Oh, there's lots of prismarine. I got ghasted. And because I was just off, not paying attention, I came back and not only was I deceased, but all my stuff had timed out. And I had a bunch of building material on me as well. So it wasn't just, lost a bunch of diamond gear. I mean, just recently I have lost, it must be the equivalent of at least a stack of diamonds. So annoyed with myself, and I'm not sure there is in fact any more. Oh, there we go. That's nice and empty. There we go. I'm beginning to think there isn't a stack of diamonds on the, or well, I don't know if anyone's got any diamonds left on the server, thanks to all the stuff I've lost. Yeah, so idling just here is really stupid. That is a dumb thing to do because ghasts, basically. So I got ghast fireballed and I came back and I had no idea how long it had been. It was just enough that when I finally got back, everything had despawned. So, I mean, one of those aggravating things where the fact that I had lost, I think I was using netherrack, because there is now no netherrack around here. So I think that's what I lost. So I've actually gone and gotten a bunch of cobble. So I'm going to need to build something around here. And I was obviously thinking I can just make a completely ugly cobble house, because cobble is obviously, cobble is the one thing. Although I have managed to run out of cobble in the past, and not even on a. I remember that one time I seriously made a cobblestone generator. It was on a super flat world, and that's a world where it's a special world that you generate that at that very deliberately doesn't have any cobble on it because that's part of the challenge. So you get a layer of grass and then some layers of dirt and then bedrock and nothing else. Often used by people to demonstrate their machines because it gives you a nice flat area to make your redstone stuff on. But it's a very difficult game to play. But I have on occasion, even on actual proper normal servers where there's just cobble everywhere, I have managed to... I hate ghasts so very much. I've managed to run out of cobblestone, but very, very rarely, because normally everything you do... Yes! Oh, now you're disappearing. And I don't know if that thing is actually disappearing. I think it may well be just... Yeah, you see, it's actually existing. That's making life very difficult. Well, I'm just going to have to pretend that it's okay. I think that's why I want to make this into a roof, this top bit. A roof that things don't spawn on. Oh, hell balls. Look. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. Ooh, actually decided to land on someplace. I was in the middle of talking about something. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, this is where I've kind of got to at the minute. I was kind of hoping to get... I don't like it when you have these vast floors and you have different... Look, this is gas damage. And you have different materials for, reasons that make no sense. But too much like hard work to do it any other way, quite frankly. So I started doing this bit here, right? Because I need to fill all this in. And then I came to a conclusion, which is that down below here, and you can't see it really, right? The way, because I've set up this as this middle area there as a cross. By having the trapdoor here, well, by having all of these nearly but not quite reaching the inner ring. Well, that shouldn't be there. I don't think. What's that doing there? That should not be there, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, what was that? Anyway, right. So they are able to path, and as you can see, they will cheerfully walk off into oblivion. But having it here, and I don't know if I'm feeling brave enough to do this. Well, seeing as I didn't bring any building material up, I'm going to have to be brave. I've also had a weird thing where I'm running out of hunger really quickly. I don't know whether I'm just using really low sustained food. It's a real thing. That's the other reason. I shouldn't have AFK'd, even though I got gasted and died because of that. I shouldn't have AFK'd anyway because there's a very good chance that I would just starve to death. Anyway, I'm going to go for this because even if I lose all my stuff, it's a whole 9 levels of experience, which I don't really care about. So underneath this ladder, there's those slime blocks. So if I trigger these guys, which I'm not going to do, but you can see instantly that they're spawning lice and lovely little hordes of them. It's brilliant, which is what I want. If I trigger these guys down, some of them will fall off down here, and of course at the bottom of this I've got all my slime blocks. Boing! And so that was rather funny. So these guys end up bouncing down here. Now some of them obviously clearly, as you can see, fall to their doom and die, which is what I want. It's actually working not too bad as a farm, even without killing them. Yeah, so I reconsidered. I was originally doing stuff, doing the floor off this way. Then I thought, oh, actually, I really need to get do the one off this way, so that I can then get rid of the walkway that's all the way up there. And so basically they won't fall off in that direction, and they won't land on this, and thus not give me my XP. But to do that, I'm going to want to they also just fall off, just random places. To do that, I want to lay the floor down, so that way I no longer want to have a nice convenient way of going off in that direction. Well, what I really need to do is build something here. I should make an actual base here, which probably means reorganizing these chests. Should find a village, find a priest to give all this, or find some dogs. Actually, there are actually dogs on the server, so all that zombie flesh would be quite useful. Yeah, so there is prismarine downstairs, because other folk on the server have been mining an underwater temple. So I think what I'm going to need to do, need is a strong word. What I'm going to want to do is build something, and I might as well use the prismarine. So when you come out, you've got something reasonably nice to look at. Maybe slab the floor so you're not actually standing on grotty bedrock, because that doesn't. I mean, look at that. That's not very nice at all. Make a slab floor. How's that sound? How's that sound, audience? I mean, this. Oh well. Oh now. Ooh. Have to not slab floor this bit, because that's where you come out, and any block here is actually going to make life difficult for you coming out of the nether here. So actually, I think I will not slab the floor. Certainly not in front of this. Into it might be an idea to put a portal in somewhere near think. Put a portal on the other side of this. Just directly underneath in the nether, in that room that you go to. Those directly underneath the nether, directly underneath here. Because at the moment you go through and you go back to the nether hut that is way down the bottom. Yeah, I've got stuff to do. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Mostly dying. Mostly starving to death. I'm starting to forget. Look, my hunger is already hello. So this is where you come out, where that portal comes out, and this is some enormous distance away from. Ooh, we're in the clouds. Spawn. I think it's off that way. I think spawn's off that way. It might be off that way. I could do something with this as well, but I like the floating platform. But here we are, and this is the nether hut, which is way down here. So what I should do is I should gather some obsidian. Of course, to gather some obsidian, I'm going to have to get some diamonds at some point. And to get some diamonds, I'm going to do some branch mining. It's astonishing how quickly Minecraft can become like work. It's like, I'm going to do this before I can do this, and then finally I can do the thing that I actually want to do. I don't suppose this is too inconvenient, but I would reckon I need to do some stairs up here, because having to bounce up is tedious. But prismarine, yes, prismarine and prismarine bricks. It'd be a bit weird to have this bright green thing. Oh, taking gold. It's going to be a bit weird to have this bright green stuff above the nether. I think that might be a bit jarring. But it'd be better than a cobble house. I think straight up cobble would be kind of dull. Let's junk the gravel, that bit of netherrack. We'll junk the gold nuggets because I'll just come back and get them. And the same with redstone, which was from, I did a bit of mining, and so I ended up with some redstone and haven't put it away. I don't know why. Leads, that's because of another thing that I was doing where I managed to break at the cow farm, which I'm quite embarrassed about. So I had to try and replenish the cow farm using leads to yeah, where are we? See, that's why I could probably do with redusting. That's where that minecart ended up when I did this. But yeah, I cannot make a new floor because I risk I can't make a new floor because I risk making it impossible to get above the nether there. Alright, let's put a new chest there. I'm going to have to rethink all the storage. I'm going to make any kind of a base up here. We have to start planning things out, or at least very vaguely, you know, maybe I want to change these, because these chests have just been going off in these directions like that. Whereas maybe I want to, you know, make a more compact layout. Because yeah, you kind of look at this and go, oh, infinite space! Oh, I can just put anything anywhere, and that's not necessarily the cleverest thing to do. Anyway, that's where I've been up to. I need to take some of this, cobble here. Let's get back to building the floors. Build a base so I don't get bombed by ghasts. Oh, I've got stuff to do. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to me ramble. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit NearlyUpDice at nearlyupdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. There is links in the description of the video. Until next time, dig for victory.